So more complicated cases of broadcasting. Okay. More complicated cases can involve broadcasting of both arrays. So only one array was broadcasted. One array broadcasted. Okay. So now we can broadcast both. Both arrays can be broadcasted. Okay. For example, let's look at this. I'll show you this example. First. Okay, and then let's see. Let me just copy and paste it. So, just copy and paste. Paste it. Okay. So now when I do that, let me show you the coding. Simply np.a3 and here we see is sorry, and it is still you say about a column vector, right? So it is created a column vector. This is a column vector. Same thing, right? Same 0, 1, 2 neighbor, the realize empty, we just converted a column vector 3 by 1, right? 3 by 1 column. But can we, for example, can we multiply these two? Right? Okay, so let's try that. So we got these two arrays. Okay, what we can do is, okay, let's add them together. Okay, add, multiply, do a lot of things that we can do. Right? So let's see. If I do A plus B and A plus B got it. I mean, the shapes are different, and we're going to shape the different type. Okay? But can we still add? Yes, of course. Okay, so this is what happens. So let's figure out what's going on here. Okay? Here we go. So I am going to take this. Okay. So let me try something. So, I guess that's showing you anyway. So okay, so yeah, we have this A sensor A, which is A, which is like this 0, 1, 2, right? And our B is 0, 1, 2, right? So how can I add these two? You did add one because that's family. You think this could shape this, but A could shape this. What's the shape of A? What is the shape? 1 by 3. Yeah. It's just a one-dimensional rainbow, right? So when you see what dimension, this is a one-dimensional, even the one-dimensional array of that. Right? So what do you think?
1 by 3.
1 by 3 going to be the two-dimensional, right? I don't know.
1, 3.
No, 1, 3. What's the
3,
3 ma 3 order? There's something else.
3.
I know. Okay. So please, yeah, there no layer. Okay. 3 comma, right? All right. So okay, you sync with you. B sync with this.
3 by 1.
Thank you. Yeah, 3 by 1. Excellent. Hey, excellent. Okay. So let's see. It's 3 comma 3 by 1. Very good. Right? So what we can do is this. So we need to broadcast both. When we see we can take both to a 3x3. 3x3 and the way common let's broadcast. Let's broadcast this as well as this. You will broadcast. Okay. So broadcast like what's not changed. 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2. Right? Okay. And यतातिर के हुन्छ फेरि यतातिर 0 1 2 0 1 2 and 0 1 2. Right? When it's 2 3x3 मा गयो नि. Now can we add them together? Right? Yes, of course. Right? मजाले add गर्नुहुन्छ. अब चाहिँ के भयो भन्नुस् त. यहाँ first row मा के भयो 0 1 2 सबै 0 0 छ भने यहाँ 0 1 2 नै आउनु भयो. है. Okay. Second row मा हेर्नुस् त 0 1 2 सबैमा 1 जोडेको छ. सबैमा 1 जोडेको छ. You see 1 2 3 okay bhai hai ani aba yo third row ma sabai 2 jodeko cha saying element wise okay element wise that means what 2 3 the 4 hey is that right and we see here understand this one and this one matches hey okay all right so we got the correct answer right there you could have buznu bhayo So,
yes, sir.
Okay. So, here broadcasting. See, yeah, do we broadcasting, right? So, it's broadcasting, so this is all broadcasting. Right? So, we're okay. The broadcasting camp look at this. Right? So, here broadcasting, yeah, boy, you're broadcasting. Highlight, those are being broadcasted. Broadcast. Okay. All right. So let's go back. All right. So see the same thing you can see very pictorially. Pictorially, understand? So here, state Michael, we are adding a scalar to an array. Right? To an array, or a scalar 5 when we see, you can think of it this way. Right? It doesn't actually happen this way, but intuitively, and finally, analyze it. If you think of it this way, it's the picture. See? So pretty much everything falls into place. Understand? 5 contrast by. Yeah, and this was it. Simple element-wise addition. Element-wise addition. This same thing. Right? NP dot once 3 by 3 sir. NP dot 8 is 3. So it's a 3 by 3 and 3 comma. 3 comma. So you got it say now you're broadcasting back, sir. Then you can say we got it. We did this example and we just did this one as well. Which is this one. You understand? You broadcast. Exactly like here. See? Broadcast. Right? So okay. Next up, okay. All right. Sorry. Okay. So broadcasting in practice. So kati sajilo banuncha यो broadcasting and actual say data science task or data analysis kati sajilo banuncha. So let's look at an example. Let's say example we can so easily center an array, right? Centering an array. So centering an array. Okay, let me show you what that means. So okay. So we can do, okay. So X, NP to random 10 by 3, 10 by 3 random numbers. And so this is it, right? So ISMA, so ISCO, we can get individual means. It's a pick of means, right? The mean. Yes, your column to mean, your column to mean, your column to mean. Okay. So how can we do that? Do you remember the Mariatsa? Column to mean.
NP dot mean x comma x is equal to 0.
Very good. So yes, NP dot mean x, x is equal to 0 because we want to do on the columns. When we say row and x is 0, you want to say column. So let's try this thing. When you see keyboard, यसको mean कति आयो यो आयो हैन the second column को mean चाहिँ यो भयो third column को mean चाहिँ यो भयो अब what I want to do is के गर्नुपर्छ मलाई के गर्नु छ भने I want to center all these columns right यो सबै column center गर्ने means I want to make the mean of each column to 0 I want to set the mean यसको पनि 0 होस् यसको पनि 0 होस् यसको पनि 0 होस् ताकि so there are sometimes you know that simplifies your calculation right computation मैले centering गर्नुहुन्छ normalize गर्नुहुन्छ नि so my data like your computation you save a lot of computation right computation save plus more efficient so हामी धेरै गरिन्छ के त्यो so okay so I want to make effectively I want to make all of these zeros है भनेपछि मैले के गर्नु पर्यो भन्दाखेरि I need to shift them है जस्तै यो whole लाई जस्तै let me first show you and then I will make you understand तपाईँलाई म बुझाउँछु कि मतलब के भयो of course you most of you will understand but still I will show you I will explain हैन okay so अब यसमा के गर्नु पर्यो भने हामीले जस्तो x छ हैन यसलाई यसो है त so यसलाई चाहिँ I'm going to put it in call means है call means call means is equal to okay? So what if I do this what if I do x centered is equal to x minus all means right okay so you got it के भन्छ भने let's say that so यो गर्दा यो गरे हैन अनि त्यसपछि मैले के गर्छु भने x centered को okay अनि के गर्छु भने I'll do just exactly mean okay यसको mean निकाल्छु x centered को mean x is equal to 0 right np dot mean अनि x centered x is equal to 0 right x is equal to 0 okay all right so let's see whenever you understand now what is the mean now understand but effectively के so what are these effectively what are they they are 0 and effectively 0 is that 10 to the minus 17 10 to the minus 17 10 to the minus 17 extremely close to 0 which is effectively 0 and it's 0 0 0 the bigger mean 0 and you see what I did was what we did was we shifted the whole whole data so that effectively इसको mean पनि 0 भयो इसको mean पनि 0 भयो इसको mean पनि 0 right so okay so let me show you give over say take this one for example यो एउटा लिंक so we have this यसमा what is the mean of that यसको mean कति छ यो data let's call it x1 x1 x2 x3 right? so x1 को mean कति छ what is the mean of x1
0.613
yes that's right हैन यो चाहिँ x1 को mean हो नि त है thank you है अब चाहिँ के भन्नु what we are doing here is this is what we're doing so call means equal to your bio this is call means okay so अब x minus call means गरेको छौं नि त हामीले भनेपछि x minus call means गर्दाखेरि यहाँ ब्रोडकास्टिङ भइरहेछ के जस्तै यहाँ जस्तै यो कति बाइ कति गयो यो चाहिँ
10 by 3
10 by 3 very good है 10 by 3 गयो रहेछ है अनि तपाईको यसको शेप कति छ यसको शेप छ जने कल मिन्स भनौं न 3 कमा है ओके 3 ओके 3 कमा है 3 कमा है सो अब भनेपछि के गर्न सकिन्छ भन्दाखेरि यसलाई पनि 10 by 3 मा लैजान सकियो whole means like 10 by 3 मा लैजाउँ न ताकि दुवैको हैन शेप एउटै आउँछ and then we can easily do these computations हैन भनेपछि हामीले के गर्छौँ है now यो whole means लाई मैले यहाँ लेख्छु है त so है whole means लाई यहाँ लेख्छु अनि मैले के गर्छु भन्दाखेरि my whole means will be so this one right so whole means के छ 0. Just I'll just write the up to 2 decimal places. Hey, 0.61 that's it. 0.52 and it's 0.49. 0.49. Excuse me, you're using so anyway, so our broadcast here now what should we do? Amelia, like call means like broadcast what's your broadcast?
0.61, 0.52, 0.49 to total row add for
very good, duplication, right? So same thing. Hey, yes, I'll duplicate 0.5. Rather, let me use it. Hey, broadcast let me use a different so broadcast now I'm going to use this one. 0.61, 0.52, and 0.49, and so on. So on. And you're same, but you would have 0.61, 0.52, right? And then 0.49. Hey, perfect. Right? So over what are we doing here? Minus. Right? X minus call means when the minus operation by that. Minus operation. And it was over here. Hare column. Yes, go. Hare data bar. Hare to data bar. Hare point bar. Pati ghatai rachu भन्नुस् त 0.93 बाट कति घटायो 0.77 बाट कति घटायो सबैबाट कति घटिरहेछ x1 बाट x1 को सबै पोइन्ट्सहरुबाट हैन सबै जो भ्यालुजहरुबाट कति घटिरहेछ भन्नुस् त
0.61
x है 0.61 घटिरहेछ त्यस्तै गरी x2 बाट x2 को सबै पोइन्ट्सहरुबाट सबै भ्यालुजबाट कति घटिरहेछ भन्नुस् त
0.52
हैन 0.52 and so on. And then x3 बाट 0.49 सबैबाट अनि हरेक पोइन्टबाट त्यति नै घटाइरहेछ भनेपछि अब effectively what's happening is this effectively के भइरहेछ भने let me try it here okay so तपाईको यस्तो भइरहेछ यस्तै यो तपाईको डेटा हो यो x1 के लिए so this is x1 है x1 छ तपाईको डेटा यस्तो छ ल हैन यसरी 10 वटा whatever है so यसै तपाईको डेटा यस्तो छ है अनि यसको मिन यसमा चाहिँ तपाईको भनौं न some markers here okay so let me put some markers जस्तै तपाईको डेटा चाहिँ अब 10 वटा डेटा कुनै यहाँ होला कुनै यहाँ होला हैन कुनै यहाँ होला कुनै यहाँ होला हैन यस्तो होला हैन अनि यसको टोटल यसको मिन चाहिँ तपाईको यसको मिन चाहिँ somewhere here ल भनौं somewhere here यो चाहिँ मिन भयो है ओके भनेपछि अब सबैबाट त्यो घटाएपछि यो पुरै हैन यो पुरै तपाईको के भन्छ घटाएपछि त लेफ्ट तिर शिफ्ट भयो नि त हैन भनेपछि यस्तै जस्तै यो पोइन्टबाट जस्तै यो पोइन्ट भनौं यो पोइन्टबाट हामीले 0.61 घटायौं भनेपछि के भयो भनेपछि यो पोइन्ट अलिकति यता आयो नि त हैन त्यसै गरी यो पोइन्टबाट पनि 0.61 घटाए अलिकति यता आयो हैन हरेकबाट घटाइराछौ नि हेर्नुस् त यसबाट घटाए यो पोइन्ट अलि यता आउँछ हैन अनि योबाट घटायो त्यो पोइन्ट पनि यता आउँछ योबाट घटायो यो पोइन्ट पनि यता आउँछ भनेपछि इफेक्टिभली तपाईको त्यो शिफ्ट भयो कि भएन होल डेटा शिफ्ट भयो कि भएन है एक्टिभ शिफ्ट भयो नि के भन्नुस् त भन्दाखेरि तपाईको अब न्यू डेटा कस्तो हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि सो द होल थिङ इज शिफ्टेड नाउ है शिफ्टेड अनि तपाईको जस्तै नयाँ डेटा चाहिँ कस्तो हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि अफ कोर्स सो दिस वान अब अघि यहाँ भएको चाहिँ यहाँनिर आउला यहाँ भएको यहाँ आउँछ हैन अब यो होल थिङ इज शिफ्टेड हैन ओके यतातिर शिफ्ट भयो नि अलिकति हैन 0.61 ले शिफ्ट भयो है यतातिर कतिले शिफ्ट भयो भन्दाखेरि 0.61 ले शिफ्ट भयो यतातिर है कतिले भयो 0.61 ले शिफ्ट भयो हैन होल थिङ इज शिफ्टेड त्यो शिफ्ट गर्दा मीन पनि त शिफ्ट हुन्छ नि त हैन हो के भनेपछि हामी त्यो 0 देखि 0.61 थियो नि 0.61 नै घटाएपछि त्यो 0 मा आउँछ नि त है यो जस्तै અહીં यो चाहिँ 0.61 मा थियो भने हामी 0.61 बाट हामी लेफ्टमा ल्यायौं भने सबै डेटा ल्यायो भने त हाम्रो मीन पनि शिफ्ट भएर ठ्याक्कै कति 0 मा पर्न आउँदैन ठ्याक्कै 0 मा पर्न आउँछ नि किनभने हामी जति 0 बाट हामी जति राइटमा गएको थियौं नि त्यो मीन जति राइटमा गएको थियो त्यति नै हामी पछाडी पुश हैन पुश गर्यौं हैन भनेपछि अफ कोर्स इट कम्स ब्याक टु 0 ओके यो कुरा did you get this मैले भनेको कुरा बुझ्नु भयो तपाईहरु
Sir, really confused.
All right, so यस्तो हुन्छ यसको मीन चाहिँ 0.61 छ है यहाँसम्म त बुझ्नु भएको छ नि यसको मीन भनेको मिडल पोइन्ट हैन यसको मीन भनेको एभरेज भनेको मिडल पोइन्ट हो नि त हैन 0.61 यो त बुझ्नु भयो 0.61 मीन त बुझ्नु भएको छ है मीन भनेको एभरेज बुझ्नु भएको छ
Yes.
ओके भनेपछि अब यदि मीन 0.61 छ भने 0.61 भनेको 0 देखि 0.61 राइट साइडमा छ नि त हैन त्यो 0 को रेफरेन्सबाट हो नि त हैन भनेपछि हामीले हरेक पोइन्टबाट 0.61 घटायौं भने यसको मीन चाहिँ ठ्याक्कै 0 मा पर्छै पर्दैन
Yes, sir. Person.
So that's what I'm trying to say. Hey, so सबैले बुझ्नु भयो because we're shifting the whole thing, हैन, to the left. है कतिले शिफ्ट गरिरहेको छ जति त्यो 0 बाट टाढा थियो त्यति नै शिफ्ट गरेर ठ्याक्कै 0 मा पर्छ है ओके सो मीन जति 0 बाट टाढा गएको थियो नि 0.61 टु द राइट गएको थियो हैन त्यतिले नै त्यो अफसेटलाई फेरि घटाइदियो भने ठ्याक्कै 0 मा पर्छ नि है ओके यो कुरा बुझ्नु भयो बुझियो बुझिएन
बुझ्यो सर
So same thing, very same thing. जस्तै यसमा 0.52 यो चाहिँ 0.52 मतलब के भयो 0 भन्दा 0.52 राइटमा छ अनि सबैबाट घटाइदियो भने त सबै पुरै शिफ्ट भएर अब त्यसको मीन त 0 आउने नै भयो हैन सेम त्यस्तै यसमा है 0.49 छ हैन 0.49 छ त्यसको त्यो हैन टु द राइट छ अनि त्यसलाई ठ्याक्कै सबै पोइन्टबाट त्यो घटाइदियो भने त त्यो पुरै शिफ्ट भएर ठ्याक्क 0 मा पर्न आउँछ नि हैन okay so visualize so it's so see I mean the point is how easy it is you understand simple expression x minus call means a simple expression and then it does incredible job you understand सबै तपाईको यो यस्तो vectorize operations हुँदैन थियो broadcasting हुँदैन थियो भने कति झन्झट हुन्थ्यो you had to do it all of this manually hey and then your code would be a mess right kati line it's a mess and then there's so much chances of it and errors and optimized of course and there's so many things right? And then see this numpy makes your job so easy right simply to make automatic broadcasting and then simply you can do right x minus call bits that's it right okay. All right okay any questions on this? It's not busy case, so. Yes, sir. Okay. All right.
Sir, यो broadcast चाहिँ के गर्नको लागि गर्ने हो?
के गर्नको लागि यही देख्नु भयो नि त यहाँ के को लागि भइरहेछ So right here. Broadcasting भन्ने त बुझ्नु भयो नि. Broadcasting भनेको यही हो. हैन यो जस्तै यो रातो अनि यो जम्मै कालो छ नि यो ब्रोडकास्ट भइरहेछ अब यहाँनिर यदि ब्रोडकास्टिङ हुँदैन थियो भने के हुन्थ्यो त्यो विचार गर्नुस् हैन मैले अब यसरी हरेक पोइन्टबाट यो हरेक यो हटाउनु छ भने ब्रोडकास्टिङले कति सजिलो बनाइदियो कम्प्युटेसन हेर्नुस् त सिम्पली तपाईँ एक्सप्रेसन कति सिम्पल बनाइदियो है ओके x minus comments है so that's what it is सबै जस्तै अघि पनि तपाईले देख्नु भयो यसमै हेर्नुस् कति सिम्पल it simplifies right? And then we use this a lot, right? Like neural networks, right? We use it a lot. So broadcasting is the bias line. We broadcast and broadcast to users, so then we say bias expression to neural networks. एक लेयरमा हामीले सबै कम्पिटिसन गर्नु हैन, त्यो कम्पिटिसन गर्दाखेरि सबै ब्रोडकास्टिङ आउँछ। बायस चाहिँ एउटा टर्म हुन्छ, त्यसलाई फुल त्यो उसमा त्यो लेयरमा जति पनि नोट्सहरू छ हैन, त्यसको डिमेन्सनमा त्यसलाई ब्रोडकास्ट गर्नु हुन्छ र हामीले वरि गर्नु पर्दैन। We just give the expression and that's and it's one and it's highly optimized, right? You'll see it if you take higher level courses, say deep learning courses too. By the way, I offer deep learning courses later. Okay? So deep learning, even normal data science, right? We use it all the time. Right? So makes your job so easy. Right? So to my expression with simple answer. Right? Okay. So okay. So any other questions? Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, centering and array. So you just saw how centering was so nice. Okay. All right. So the next topic is comparison mask and Boolean logic. Yeah. All right. So let's see how we can use Boolean mask to examine and manipulate values in a range. Okay. So, but see, these are all so useful, so handy. So maybe you don't realize it at this time. These are the fundamental building, fundamental concepts, fundamental, and then they make all the difference. They make, that's, optimized computation, very efficient computation. Very little. It takes the complexity, it handles the complexity, and this is complexity of a handle garden, and then finally you easy interface things. Okay? So you'll see that as we go on. Okay, so let's see how we can use Boolean mask. Okay, so NumPy also implements comparison operators like this. Okay, so say look at this. Say I have this array. Okay? Let's copy this. Okay. So this is my array, and your array, sure. Okay. Okay. This is my array. So if I do this breakdown, okay. X is greater than 3. Understand? X is greater than 3. Junjun Toma, and Junjun point, Junjun Uma, and your position. X greater than 3, so yes, I'm at the true also. You see, yes or false. One is not equal to one is not greater than 3, false. 2 is not greater than 3, false. 3 is not greater than 3, false. Right? 4 is greater than 3, yes, true. 5 is greater than 3, yes, true. Yes, false, 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 true, true. Right? Okay. All right. So likewise, you can do X is equal to 3. It's my key answer.
False, false, true, false, false.
Yes, right? Very good. Hey, yeah, true answer or something false, 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 true, false, false. Very good, very good. Hey, so now see, this is something called Boolean mask. You're saying you're a mask, so this is also called Boolean mask. Again, let's use that. Okay, so it makes your computation so easy, your expression is so simple, right? All right, so okay, we can even do this, right? 2 times. It's in this expression. Do that. Okay, so 2 times s is equal to x squared. Right? So when you see above, it's my given. 2 times x given. So let's quickly let's try to figure this out. Okay? Okay, so yeah, say so. This is my array X. Okay. All right. So here we go. Let's say 2 times X came so 2 times X go in. What is the result of 2 times X?
2x.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
हरेक एलिमेन्टलाई 2 ले मल्टिप्लाई गरे हो नि त हैन हरेक एलिमेन्टलाई हैन इज इक्वल टु अब अर्को के हुन्छ x स्क्वायर्ड के हुन्छ
1, 4, 9, 16, 25.
9 16 and 25
Yeah,
है भनेपछि यसमा के भयो एलिमेन्ट वाइज is 2 is equal to 1 true or false पहिला यो र यो हैन भनेपछि फर्स्टमा चाहिँ false हुन्छ नेक्स्ट के हुन्छ यसमा
true.
हुन्छ बाकी सबै false होला हैन यो पनि योसँग मिल्दैन योसँग मिल्दैन योसँग मिल्दैन भनेपछि false 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 हैन यस्तो हुनु पर्यो हैन ft fff हैन let's try see हैन ft fff है ओके सो यसरी पनि गर्न मिल्यो है okay let's see. All right, just like arithmetic operators, the comparison operators are also implementing new functions. Okay? So, okay, you can use this there. You sabi when it you hamle isari lekhe pani internally say your method called u func. Okay? These are u funcs. Hey, so even the comparison operators are also u funcs. Okay, universal functions. So this hamle isari lekhe hey hamle yo x is less than 2 lekhe ko chhau ni yo hamro sajilo ko लागि के syntax sugar हो हैन internally के हुन्छ यसले np.less x2 you can do it this way as well सिधै यसरी गर्नु हुन्छ यसरी अथवा हामीलाई सजिलो छ we find it easy to do it this way right okay so these are equivalent u functions right okay all right so okay so this is right so there's less than about 1 minute I will end here and then please join right